my name is Megan. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like and comment on this video if it just so happens to resonate with you. Today we're going to go ahead and take a look at the person that's on your mind currently. My readings are for sun, moon, and rising signs. Let's get into it. The person that is on Aries' mind currently, what's going on? How do they feel? How are you feeling? Let's get into it. All right. Right off the bat, we have the Five of Pentacles reverse with the Death card. Something here in the past, possibly somebody that you thought you were going to marry at one point, someone you have high suspicion is your twin flame or was your twin flame. That energy is also strong here, but it looks like an ending happened, possibly between you and a Scorpio. You're really trying to find your footing after this ending. You're trying to come out of some really deep, dark times that this ending has put you through. For some of you, I'm getting it is a newer heartbreak, and you're currently in the beginning stages of how do I navigate, someone that I thought was going to be the person I was going to be with. I saw that future with them. All of a sudden there was an ending here. We'll pour more on that in just a moment. But it's like with this ending, it puts you in such a perpetual state of sadness and grief. People tend to forget that when we go through relationship endings, it can be very painful. There is absolutely a grieving process that goes along with that. So Aries, really take your time. Don't feel rushed to move through this. Anytime we experience an ending in our life, whether it be career, love, what have you, but especially in the love sector, it can be real tough, real tough. But I am seeing that you're trying to work your way out of these lower vibes. Five of Pentacles reverse, that you're trying to come out of that. There could have been some type of significant financial loss as well as with this connection. Tell me more about Aries and their person. Aries and their person, what else can we tell them? This person senses that you're your past life soulmate. There's a lot of nostalgia around this, so whether you've known them from childhood or a very, very long time, or you just simply can sense that you've known each other in other lives. I've had that happen. I've sensed it. It's really is an energetic thing. I feel like you're really trying to manifest here something really beautiful, something that you've always wanted. Actually, you Aries, you could have 6 in your incarnation, and what that means in numerology is you're either a life past 6, born on a 6th day. There's some sort of 6 in there. I'm not saying that's for all of you, but for some of you with this, 10 of Cups, happy home, happy family type vibe, you may have 6 energy in there, because 6 energy in numerology is the number of home and family. Many people with 6 energy, not only are they amazing children, when they have that energy, they're very cuddly, very much like mommy's girl, daddy's boy, like whatever it is. They're just very, very great children. And in adulthood, those same children tend to really want family. 6 is the number of home and family. So many of you out there are trying to manifest this, because your numerology literally speaks to having a family for some of you, like I said. But it's really telling me that I'm talking to some Aries out there who are really starting to think about family, starting to think about having one. But then you experience this ending here. And that may have set all of those sort of dreams and aspirations back a little bit, right? You're trying to come out of the sadness of that. Not only are you trying to come out of the sadness of the ending, you're trying to come out of the sadness of, oh, this life that I want and will get isn't going to be with that person. And Aries, I always say that it's okay to grieve the person, grieve that they weren't the one, right? Like, dang it, that sucks. They weren't the one. But never grieve someone who isn't the one. Does that make sense? Like, someone that we profoundly know is not the one, don't grieve them because they're not the one for you. Right? But I know that's easier said than done. I completely get that. Anyways, this person feels a deep, immense sadness when it comes to you. So if you're wondering if this person is okay after this split up or after this ending, no. They're very sad. They could be turning to substances. They could be turning to anything that's highering their vibration. And we all know, like, substances, things of that nature don't permanently raise our vibration. That is a very temporary thing. Drugs and alcohol, yes, as human beings here on earth, do they make the experience a little easier? Yep, that's why so many light workers or beings that have come down to assist in the transition to new earth, a lot of us are riddled by lower vibrations. But what I'm really picking up for you here, Aries, is it's like you're really starting to come out of this sadness. You don't want to stay here anymore. And it just energetically, that's what you're feeling. You don't want to stay stuck in the sad vibration, because what does that do? It makes it really, really difficult to manifest the things that we want. But the moment, I've seen this happen so many times in this career, the moment that you really truly get your self-defining beliefs in order to help your manifestations come in, because what could be holding that manifestation back right now is you may have, and we all have them, but you may have some specific beliefs about yourself that are out of alignment. This low vibration is getting in the way of you trying to manifest your dream life here, right? With a loving partner where you can create a beautiful home. And again, that's more for the people who are Aries who have 6 energy. I'm just picking up on that so strongly right now. The ending with this person from the past could have happened due to their behavior. But not only that, it could have very well happened due to their actions. The 5 of Swords is never a card I like to see when I'm trying to decipher someone's true intentions. That tells me that this, to me, is somebody who will hurt you. Maybe not physically, but they'll stab you in the back emotionally behind your friends, coworkers, things of that nature. And it won't feel good if you were to find out. But this person's very skilled at hiding something like that. However, it came to the forefront and you were able to find out about it, therefore causing this ending. I feel like in that moment, Aries, many of you just intrinsically realized, oh, this person's actually not going to be the person that's going to give me the things that I want. Okay. How does this person feel at the deepest level about Aries? The deepest level. How does this person feel about Aries now that this ending has occurred? Wheel of Fortune reverse. They may be hesitant to take another chance on this. I'm getting the message that they may have felt like this whole connection brought bad luck into their life. I don't know if they're a very superstitious person. They could have 7 energy in their incarnation. 7 typically is the number of spirituality. Superstitions. I'm a double 7 in numerology, and I'm very, very superstitious because I see a lot of different connections that others can't. And I'm strongly getting that with this person. However, they feel so romantic towards you. This may have been something that you picked up along the way, and it really confused you when this person would kind of show you that they weren't really the person to manifest what you're wanting here. But in the same regard, they come at you with emotions in romantic offers. This person's putting out 2 different vibes. The vibe of, I don't want a family, I don't want children, I really just kind of want to see where this goes, right? That type of vibe. And then it's like they'll switch. And then they'll go to the vibe of, wow, I've never felt this way about anybody. I have all these romantic feelings for you. Come away with me on a romantic getaway. And I feel like, Aries, you're sitting there like, huh? Like, is it this way or is it this way? And in my mind, that's no different than hot or cold, even though both situations, well, it is hot or cold, right? The cold part is they're outright telling you either with their words or their actions that they're not looking for the same things, but yet then they come at you all romantic, getting your hopes up again about this person that they were going to give you what you want, right? So they were essentially putting up a false persona because they know that you want these things. And in order to get back in with you, they may make the romantic offers just to try and get back in there because they know that's what you want. But at the end of the day, we saw the 5 of Swords, which tells me that this person deep down at the deepest level, they will hurt you again. Every situation out there is different, but from what I'm seeing in the cards with that 5 of Swords, they will hurt you again. And you're trying to come out of this state of sadness, right? The 5 of Cups with 5 of Pentacles reversed. This is deep sadness. This is you directly trying to come out of it. This person also knows that they're like this. They know that they're like this is really all I can say about that. How else is this person feeling about Aries at the deepest level? Anxious because they know that they say one thing and mean another and vice versa. Like this person's all over the place and they know that. They also know Empress card reverse. They also know that you're someone worthy of treating very well, but they didn't. And this is causing them a lot of anxiety, although the energy still stands of they're not necessarily looking for the same things that you're looking for. It's like this person just misses your energy when you're not around, but yet they know that you walked because you weren't getting any of your needs met. You weren't being treated well. You were being treated the opposite of the Empress, right? You were being treated as just, oh, whatever. I mean, no man or woman wants to be treated like that within a connection. This person is very all over the place. And what I'm getting from an overall energetic standpoint from this person is they're very manipulative. Always want their cake and eat it too, right? Yeah. Okay, how does Aries feel at the deepest level about this person right now? You're keeping an eye on them. You're really curious what they've been up to since this ending has happened. Page of Pentacles reversed. You're finding yourself in contemplation states where you wish, you even imagine scenarios where you just wish this person would have stepped up. You wish they would have showed up on your doorstep and been with flowers and been hey, listen, I want it all with you, right? Or I know there's no gender in tarot, but that fact is making it hard to recover from this. I feel like, Aries, some of your own idealism about how this could have gone or should have gone is getting in the way of how it actually did go on. And I've been there, believe me, where someone wasn't treating me right, but I saw what I wanted to see. And some of my friends were like, but they're doing this, and that. That's not in line with what you're wanting. And I just, whoop, red flag, don't want to see them. and it's okay. I had to learn that lesson. And I did, and it was fine. But, you're really learning the lesson right now of just because I thought this person was going to be one way, well, I've discovered that they're not. And even though this ending happened, a little piece of you still wishes that this person would come back and try to make things right. But what if they do? I challenge you now, Aries. What if they do? What if they do come back and try to make everything right? How hard will that be for you to actually believe them this time? Depending on how much time has gone by, how much healing this person has done. If it's been a few weeks, I'm going to take a guess that this person hasn't healed their core wounds that are keeping what you want at a distance. If it's been maybe 6 months, a year, and this person had a lot of time to sort of contemplate what happened here, contemplate their place in this, that might be a little different. People do change, but usually it takes a significant amount of pain and loss. Humans only change through pain and loss. So if you did step away and it's been a little while, hear this person out. They may have actually changed and had some epiphanies in the distance. Because in the distance, there's always clarity. That very well may be the case, but always be prepared for the outcome that this person may be just saying what you want to hear once again. Because that's their pattern of what they do, right? Okay. Aries, what is some advice for this connection? It fell right out. There's a lot of burdens regarding this. Burdens, even mental burdens of, you not feeling good enough, you not feeling like maybe you deserve the things that you want. Aries, you always deserve the things that you want. What was that quote from that movie, 10 Things I Hate About You? Where Keith Ledger, he says, what is it? Let's see. He says something along the lines of, don't ever make you feel like you don't ever let someone make you feel like you don't deserve what you want. That is such a powerful quote from a movie. It's powerful because we do that all the time in life, right? We let other people's opinions take over of us. It's just such a commonality in life, especially in today's world. So that is actually such prudent advice. It's such amazing advice. Don't ever let anyone make you feel like you don't deserve what you want. Because really, that's just a fear in them. Because they know they probably don't deserve the things that you're wanting. Because they're not in a life where they're taking steps to deserve those things. I feel like I'm talking to an Aries who really put a lot of effort into this relationship. Because you did have the dream that it would go here. Let's see here. What are some other pieces of advice for Aries? Keep manifesting your dream life and just understand it may not be with this person because there's different values there that I'm seeing, but nonetheless, keep manifesting the things that you want because the universe may send you, not even may, it's probable. The universe works in very mysterious ways. They're likely to send you someone who's even better, someone who would make an even better wife or husband, an even better mother or father, you know, those things that you're wanting. What's one more piece of advice for Aries regarding this situation? Seven of Wands reversed. Make sure you're focusing on your spirituality, keeping that fundamental grounding vibration of spirituality within inside of you. And I know me, even as a spiritual leader here, consultation leader here, teaching people in the spiritual world all about these things, I even find that sometimes hard, right? It's hard to always stay in a high vibration. Impossible nearly, because we're humans, and this is the human experience, meant to have all kinds of things thrown at us. But I've definitely slipped into, you know, as a spiritual teacher even, I've slipped into little tiny dips of, well, you know, maybe I'll detach from learning about spirituality, because a huge part of this job, what I do, is constantly learning, constantly taking in that knowledge to teach others. But once in a while, I'll find myself wanting to focus on something else. And the advice here is just know when to get back into it. I'm talking to somebody, Aries, that are very spiritual out there. Know when to really get back into your spirituality, because a lot of times that will bring us the calmness and the understanding of the universe and other people and why they are the way they are. Spirituality is a great tool to really just sort of stay even keel in our lives. And what does that do when we're even keel, when our energy's nice and even keel? You're able to manifest anything so much easier. And in this case, love. So keep that vibration high, Aries. That is what I have for you today. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I will definitely see you guys next time.